Yo, how's it going? I know, shocking, surprising. I bet you're all really startled because you were expecting some more royalty free bangers, but unfortunately, I hate to disappoint you. You get the sound of my voice this time, and maybe other times. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, took a really long time to get all that royalty free music, to be honest, and I would rather play video games and or draw, so I just thought I'd give this a try. We'll see. We'll see what we talk about, because honestly, I don't know. I know a good place to start, though. Hi, I'm Uda. This is my channel. I do art, sort of. You could call it art. I call it art. I like to draw and paint sometimes, as you can see with this Lapras that is slowly getting painted. I mean, a lot quicker than it happened in real life, but generally we're gonna be here for a few minutes is all I'm saying. But yeah, I enjoy art. I like making lots of stuff, actually. I do all sorts of weird crafting projects. We can go into that some other time. Who knows? But yeah, made a YouTube channel because I don't know, mostly because some people said I should, and I've got a lot of free time, so it seemed, like a reasonable thing that I could do. I didn't really know what to do. I was thinking about gaming stuff. Might still do gaming stuff, but for now, I'm doing art stuff because I really like art, and a lot of people say I'm pretty good. I disagree, as most artists do, but I'm learning, and I'm trying to get better, and I figured if I have to put stuff up on this channel on a regular basis, that's some commitment right there. That's gonna motivate me / force me to draw extra much and paint more, because I'm really new to painting, and it is, especially watercolors, a very, I mean, dysfunctional is not the word, but it's its own little monster. You gotta learn to work with it, because it does not want to work with you. Having to upload stuff on a regular basis means I have to work harder, draw more, and presumably get better faster, but, we'll see. I'm still trying to figure out, exactly what kind of things I want to do here. I really enjoy traditional art, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to record, but it's definitely my favorite / most experienced medium. I'm pretty new to digital stuff still. I play around on my iPad a lot, and I've learned some stuff, but digital is tricky. Gotta practice more. Always practice more. That is the number one rule of learning anything at all whatsoever. Always practice more. I really like watercolors, though. I started doing them time. I don't know, sometime last year, maybe like 6 months ago, maybe less. And it's really fun. It's a little bit tricky. It takes some learning, playing around with, as most new mediums do. But it's really fun. I heard that combining gouache with watercolors was a really good thing to do, and it is, and it can be if you do it right. Unfortunately, during this painting, I do it wrong for the second time, because I did it when I was painting the Mega Ampharos as well, and I was just like, oh, I messed this up really bad. Why? Why did this happen? I'm not sure. And then I proceeded to do it again. I put the gray gouache on for Lapras' shell, and that was okay. And then this, I think I got the bright idea, because I wanted to do the shading in, I'm pretty sure that was just black watercolor. And it just didn't, it looks fine over top of the blue parts, because that's just watercolor on watercolor, but when I put it on the gouache, you can see as it progresses, the watercolor is kind of puddling in areas, and it's pulling the color off of other areas, and it just does not get happy on that tannish, beigeish part on the mouth and the neck as well. It just starts to look dirty and weird. Yeah, that's the problem that I encountered. And it's not nice. See, like, putting the watercolor over the watercolor again for the shading there, it's fine. No real problems, except for where it touches that beige part, and then it gets a little bit wonky. But, you know, I've already gone in too deep at this point. I can't really turn back now, you know. What's happened has happened. So I'm just trying to make it work as best I can, and believe you me, I am getting frustrated. I have no idea what's happening. And I'm just like, make it stop. So I move on while I let that dry, and I hope it looks better when it dries. I'm gonna give you a spoiler right now. It does not. It doesn't at all. But that's okay. Trying to work on some highlights, and I usually just put on some water and then dab it off where I did watercolor, and it'll pull off the paint a bit, and it looks really nice, but it didn't really work out this time, so I go in with some white gouache eventually. At this point, though, I'm just like, I screwed this up really bad. How can I solve it? So I just take a wet brush, and I kind of just wipe it all over that shell, and I try to dab as much of the color off as possible, like, just get all that extra funky, junky stuff, and the paper is getting a little bit worked. It's getting a little bit peely, but, you know, do your best. And then I go back in and do some more blending on the shadows in the body, and that works out fine. See, again, it's watercolor on watercolor wasn't a problem. It's just the other parts that became problematic, but I'm just trying to go in there with water and scrub it out. Try not to damage the paper as much as I can. Works better in some places than others, and then, you know, just go with some water and blend out the edges and standard stuff, but it's so messy in those beige parts, and I cannot fix it! But I try. Oh, do I try. Actually, I wanted to give up at one point on this painting. I just halfway through, I wanted to just wash my hands of it, and my delightful friend, Jamie, was like, nah, you shouldn't do that. And I was like, So I took a break for a day or two and then came back to it, and that helped. Always a top tip. If you're having trouble, not just with a painting, with art in general, with anything you're working on, because I'm the type of person that I want to sit down and I want to finish what I start. Like, when I get up, I want there to be a finished piece of art there, and that is just, like, really hard with a lot of things, because it takes a lot of time to make certain kinds of art. So I'm trying to learn that if I get frustrated, I should walk away. Take a little break, you know, do something else, and come back to it with fresh eyes, because 99% of the time, that will help immensely. Like, I could have worked this into the ground if I had just sat there all night trying to fix it, but when I walked away and I came back, I started thinking about it and how I could try and, you know, make it better, and, it's not perfect, but it looks decent enough. Honestly, I'm happy with it at this point. Like, I've done worse things in my life. So, always remember, if you need to take a break, just take a break, because it's better that way. I'm still very new to the whole recording stuff. It's really easy on the iPad. There's just a screen recording thing. I think it's built in. Push the button and it just does it. For this, though, I have to have, like, lights, lots of lights, so many lights. It's very bright. And then, like, tripod or a camera mount and a camera, and I've tried several different cameras at this point. That's why the last two paintings, this painting and maybe the next one, do not have the drawing bit, is because I was trying out some other cameras I have, and did not realize one of them had a 10-minute timer thingy. It would only record for 10 minutes, so yeah, lots of footage was lost, and I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do the painting part, because I had figured it out by then. And I had to have a tripod, because I was using my DSLR, and it was, like, massively in the way, and it's hard enough for me to draw, like, as it is. I'm so used to, like, laying in bed drawing, or being in a weird little ball on my desk, but rarely having it just, like, a flat surface on the desk that I don't move and spin around all over the place, because it makes it easier for whatever reason. I like to flip my paper. So I'm trying to get used to that. And the easiest way I have found to record seems to be with my iPhone and this silly little clip thing I have, which is cool. I mean, as long as I don't not pay attention and let my iPhone totally fill up, then I can't record anymore, like happened before. So, I'm still working it all out. But I'll get there, I swear. One of these days. Me, the technology, it will make friends, and it'll all work out for someone, I guess. Probably you guys, more than anything. Me, maybe, my sanity. It'll help. So yeah, we're working out equipment that functions properly, and this is the first time for me recording, so hopefully this doesn't sound terrible. I was recommended a delightful program, Audacity, and it seems okay. I have no idea what's going on. There's lots of bars, but we'll see how it goes. For anyone specifically interested in the materials that I am using in this video, in probably any of the videos I do that are traditional, I have my mechanical pencil, which I love. Then I use Winsor, Newton, Cotman, watercolor paints. I have a little pan set, and then I have some tubes that I use. And the gouache that I have done nothing but talk great things about is Reeves, and it is pretty low tier, but it works. And if you just like, because my thought process, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to spend a ton of money if I'm just gonna like waste it messing around, finger painting like a weirdo. Not that I actually finger paint, but you know, it's the equivalent when you're just slapping that brush everywhere going, I hope this works out, because I don't know. It's basically my mindset when I go into any painting I've done so far. Trying to figure out what kinds of other stuff I can record. Like, I've been doing these Pokemon, and it's fun to work from reference, and I'm pretty good at working from reference, but I need to do more original stuff, I think. Or at least more fan art that isn't from reference, like original-ish fan art. Not exactly sure what direction to go in, though. I don't know. If anybody is watching at this point and has any suggestions of things that they might be interested in seeing me make, that would be awesome. You could always put that in the comments. I appreciate ideas greatly. I'm not going to guarantee you I'm going to do anything you say, but ideas are awesome, and I appreciate them. I will say I am pretty nervous about doing original stuff not from reference, because the stuff I do from reference looks at least decent. Stuff I do without reference, from imagination, creative stuff, I am so, like, not confident with. If I spend, like, you know, weeks on something, like 20 or 30 hours on it, then yeah, no, I'm proud of it. It's pretty good, but for this, I'm trying to work on speed, among other things, and, trying to, you know, do something in a reasonable amount of time that I can speed up that doesn't make you super nauseous, because, you know, speeding up 10 hours into 10 minutes will do that to a person. At least it does that to me sometimes. So I was, trying to think about that one. Not sure if I am brave enough, but it doesn't even matter, honestly. I just kind of have to, you know? Who am I ashamed to see my terrible art? And I will be able to get better as a result, fingers crossed. Or at least slightly less cowardly about showing my less good art to other people, because I know that is a problem a lot of artists have when they don't think their stuff is super great, is showing it to other people. And considering I'm trying to do a lot of stuff that I don't normally do, drawing things that I don't normally draw, drawing quickly, painting, digital stuff, yada yada yada. Like, oh, I'm nerves, but I'm gonna try and get over that and start doing some more interesting things. Is a way we could put it. Is a way I'm gonna put it. It makes it sound nicer. I want to thank everybody that is still with us here at the end. I appreciate you watching all the way to the end of the video. Thank you. And yeah, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you have not yet, feel free to subscribe. I'll be doing this as much as I possibly can. I'm trying to upload once a week at least because it takes time. I am still not that quick. And aside from the drawing and the painting and all of that, then there's the editing, the recording, and now the trying to figure out what to talk about for, 10 to 20 minutes. I hope I did an okay job. I'm sure you'll let me know. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I guess till next time. Laters.